Dear friends, in this video, I'd like to write our own script in Python to crack the password of the zip file. As you know, in Linux or Unix, zip is very famous compression and file packaging utility. We can use the tools like fcrackzip, hashcat, or John the Ripper to do such cracking. However, in this video, I'd like to implement our own tool in Python. Python is great. It's also very easy to learn. Enough talk, let's just get started. We can switch into the Kali Linux VM. I've already opened up maybe I can close down. Open up the PyCharm editor. You can use whichever IDE you are comfortable with, but I think PyCharm is most effective to write the Python code. Okay, so let's get started. We can import the zip file. This should be the most important module for this script. This module can allow us to extract file from the compressed file with correct password. Okay, and another module is sys module. So this module can capture the error of the program when it's running. Also can capture some user's input. And then the next module should be OS module. And the next module would be the OPT pass. So this module can help us to define the arguments of the utility or options. Next, I'd like to import threading. So this module can speed up the task of cracking by running the multiple threads at the same time. Okay, as before, I will use the OOP or object-oriented programming to code this script. So we can use class and the zip file. So this should be the common way to define for the name of the class cracker. And the first method should be init. Of course, for now, I just use pass keyword. And the next, for me, I always use this separate method to capture users' input. And pass, afterwards, I will code exactly how to capture the user's input. And the next method should be the major method, the run. And now I just keyword pass, and then we can use if conditional name and main. It means that if this file is imported to the other file, and the following code will not be executed. Okay, executed. So we can cracker initialize the object of our class zip file, and then we can run the major method of this object. Okay, now we need to I'd like to start from the get parameters method. So the parser should be, we can instantiate this class, the option parser, and we can print some message usage, and the first should be the program name, the first argument, and then followed by the compressed file, compressed, and the word list. Okay, so we can use since archive 0, index 0 means the first element which represents the program name. Okay, and we can add the option. The first option we can use the option name is /c, and the long name is compressed. So this sounds meaningful, right? And the text is compressed. And we can use the type to specify the data type or variable type. Should be string, and then we can use help, and we can specify the compressed or archiving file to crack. Okay, and sys. Oh, no need. Okay, so now we can add another or second option. The second one is word list, and the word list, and then would be the text, also word list, and the type is the string, and we can define the help message. So specify word list. Okay, and we can use options. This should be the returned tuple, the parser, and if options compressed is long, it means that the user doesn't specify the options properly, and then we'll print the error message. We can print the usage. The parser object has usage attribute, and this usage has error information, and then we can exit the program, and also we can check whether the compressed file the user specifies exists or not. So we can use OS module exists, and options compressed. If not, it means that the file doesn't exist, so we can print some error message for the user. So the compressed file does not exist, and then we can exit the program. Similarly, we can check the word list exists, options, the word list, print the error message, the word list file does not exist. Okay, sys exit the program. If no such error, we can return both file name compressed and also word list. Okay, and then we can define or code the init method self compressed get parameters, the first element of a tuple self word list self get parameters, the second one, and also we can define the zip object, zip file, and of course we need to pass the file name self, the should be compressed. Okay, and then we can print some information for the user start to crack passwords. Okay, and we also can, maybe we can print some line separator. So now I think we can define the method, define the try and the self passwords. Okay, and we can give some parameter information. So the password should be coming from word list, right? And now return, I think, or maybe, oh, sorry, this is the keyword of the Python. We need to use another name, for example, like attempt password. Okay, so the Python is very intelligent. So now we can try the self zip object extract all, and we can use pwd to supply the password. Of course, because I'm using Python 3, so we need to encode the password. So password should encode UTF-8, and if no error means that the password has been found. Okay, and we can print out this password. And also, sorry, I need to import the module because I want to use the multi-threading way to speed up the process, and the Q module can synchronize the data between different threads. So also we can initialize the object Q. Okay, and then if found, then we can append this password. Sorry, Q put the password. Okay, if this method has error, it means that the password is not correct, and then we can print, for example, trying to use password. Okay, the password, and we do not need to do anything else. Now we need to define the major method. First of all, we can open the word list with read-only mode. Of course, we can use read lines to retrieve each line from the word list. However, if the word list is very big, very huge, for example, like ROCU, this method sometimes will give us some error. So we can use another method, while true, and we can try the line is f read line. Each time we just reach one line at a time, and if there is any error when trying to retrieve one line, we just pass. Doesn't need to do anything. And next we can make some judgment to check if the Q empty is not true, or we cannot. It means that the password has been found. So I think we'll no need to continue this loop. We just break, and else we can initialize the threading object, threading threads, and the target should be attempt. Maybe I miss the letter T, although archives is we can pass the tuple, for example, the line strip. Okay, and then we can start this thread, and of course the main thread of the program will wait all the time until the threads, as you can see over here, such threads completed. Okay, so now if we have already completed this loop and no password has been found, we can, so how to know? We can use self if self q empty. It means that we failed to crack password with the word list. Maybe you need to use different word list. Okay, so I think I've already completed. Maybe I can remove additional lines. Okay, add one more blank line. All right, let's run it to see whether there is any error. Zip file, and we can use LockQ. Press enter. So usage, the word list, give us the error. Why? Oh, sorry. Is run, and then we can run it again. As you can see, it starts its cracking and will loop through every word of the word list. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.